Hello YouTubers, subscribers and friends, welcome to my channel. Man, last night's rainstorms, look, they washed down that whole mountainside. If you driving up towards this mountain, you can see right there, from all the way to the top, all the way down to the side to the road. It just washed that whole area and it looks like a giant scar on that mountain. And coming into town, they had the road shut off because look at all these cars are coming out because they're having a tractor scrape off all the flooding that these washes do in the monsoon season. And so I see all these cars are being blocked from coming through here. Like that dirt, they're pushing all the dirt. They're doing flood damage control. Like every dip, every wash area like this is all washed out from the rains last night. A lot of these rocks, I've seen people fly through here when this is flooded and hit giant rocks like that. That's why I always tell my wife, never, ever, ever drive through the water, because you never know what is in this water. It is 98 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning. There's barely any clouds out today. It's another humid day. It is 45% humidity. Another sticky day. I had a subscriber ask me if I could go back and check on these Bigfoot beds, see if they're still there, because it's been a long time since I've been here. Probably 4 or 5 months now, maybe. It's the old Batman cave right there. And there's a lot of gnats out today. That doesn't go very, it could probably maybe 4 feet in and that's it. A lot of graffiti in there. A couple of years ago there used to be a huge bee's nest in there. Honeybees. A lot of dog prints here. I don't know if those are people's dogs or coyotes. It's way too hot for any wildlife to be out running around today. Too hot and muggy. Even Josie doesn't like going for walks in the morning now because it's too muggy. I just come over here and I get a quick 10-15 minute hike and then head to go do work. But since I was coming by this area anyways, I said let me just stop in and make a quick video for the subscriber who wants to know if these Bigfoot beds are still there, because all this monsoon rains we've been getting. So let me go check it out here. This swirl always makes me dizzy when I look at it. This ripply one. There's some bird chirping out there. Every time I come through this wash, I'll never forget that this rock right here, there was a bobcat just sitting perched on it like cats do. I was coming from way over there, and I got about right there, and then he took off running that way. And that's what I always think about when I come here. Let's see. I'm trying to remember, it's been a long time. Where the tiny one, yeah, the tiny one is still there. The biggest Bigfoot bed I can see from here, that I don't see it up there anymore. Still there, but it's dried out. I don't know what the meaning of these beds were back when I first discovered them, matter of fact, you know what? It's probably been a year. Last July is when I first discovered them, if my memory serves me correct. Man, I have not been over here in such a long time. I've been all the way to the top of those mountains up there. I've been all the way to the top of those ridges. It's the crown swirl right there. Looks like a crown to me. I get people tell me all the time, man, I love watching your videos. I just wish I had time to go hike like you do. That just makes me laugh when I read those kind of stories or those comments, because there's 24 hours in the day, you know. I take these hikes, you know, sometimes 20-minute hikes, sometimes 2-hour hikes. But I get my walks in every day, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, or in the evening. I always walk around in the evening also, but you have to make time. I don't watch television, so I got a lot of time. You know, these same people who say, oh, I wish I had time to do this, are the same people who sit in front of the TV for 4 or 5 hours. You know. You have to get your priorities straight. Stop making excuses. You know, yeah, I like people watching my videos and commenting, and you know, but take your cell phone with you. Watch my videos while you're out walking at the park or something. There's a park, I don't care where you live, there's a park in every city, every town, every state that it is not far from your house. Or go to a gym that has a track and walk around the track. I mean, it's just, there's no reason for excuses. You can get out and walk, you know. People who can't walk wish they could walk, right? We take walking for granted. We think, oh, well, I can walk anytime I want. Here's where the biggest Bigfoot bet was, but first, I can't get in there because I have to, hold on. I did some climbing over the rocks and everything. Here's where the biggest Bigfoot bet was. It went, this whole area right here was all just that buffalo grass hay right there. And still remnants of a little bit, but this used to be all flat. You could walk on it. Now it's got all these rocks. And all this whole area right here used to be buffalo grass. To whoever made that bed pulled them up from right here in this area. And the big footprint used to be right here. If you're new to my channel, you know what I'm talking about. Go to my hiking playlist, petroglyphs and hiking videos, on my main channel, the playlist, and look for the Bigfoot bed videos, or just go through my hiking videos. I don't remember what the title, the name was, but I got several of them over there talking about, whew, it's hard to get my breath by me, talking about these Bigfoot beds. That's the biggest one. And I gotta walk about 10 minutes that way to find another one. Man, it's such a beautiful day today. Yeah, if you watching my videos and you like these walks and stuff like that, you know, get out and walk yourself. If you want to know, just Google benefits of walking. What just 10 minutes of walking does for you will blow your mind. Look at all this is all deep and washed out. Some giant coyote prints there. I've seen coyotes in here. I've seen them run across here and go up the mountains. But it is way too hot for any wildlife, because like I said, it's really hard to breathe with this humidity and this heat. The benefits of walking will just amaze you. You don't have to walk like I do. You don't have to walk, you know, an hour, 5 miles or 6 miles. Some days I just go out and I walk 10 minutes and come back. At least I'm getting my 10-minute in. You know, walk 10 minutes out, 10 minutes back, that's 20 minutes. You know, 20-minute, back in the 80s they used to have a video show called the 20-minute workout. I don't know if anybody else remembers it. Oh, here's where they're walking right past the beds. All this is washed out. These beds are still here too. I do not know who did this. What is the reason why somebody would do this? Because like I said, last July I first saw these. There's 2 more there. Why I always like coming back to these places, because you see just how much has changed. I see, when I first found this, what I call Bigfoot bed, I was walking here and I was talking about the show Looking for Bigfoot, or Hunting for Bigfoot, I don't remember. But it was like, I was talking about, oh, it's so stupid anybody can make a Bigfoot TV show. Right? Because all they do is like, they're walking with their cameras and they're talking and they're like, oh, did you hear that? And then the camera will pan over there and say, what was that? I don't know, I heard it. You hear that noise? But they never show a Bigfoot, ever. And this whole area right here used to just be flat and level. And this is the spot when I was talking about how stupid that show is. I didn't notice this bed, and I walked all the way to this, another 25 minute hike to go see the gigantic saguaro, the grandfather saguaro. But when I was coming back, it smelled like fresh cut grass, and I was getting to this area right here, and I was walking back this way, and this was all flat and level, and I had noticed it was all dirt like that. I noticed there was all these holes in the ground, and the closer I got to this area, it's like, wow, it smells like fresh cut grass. I noticed that all the buffalo grass was missing. So I just started, just looking around, and my eyes caught up here, caught this bed up here. So I climbed up here just like this, and I said, what is this up here? And because I've done a lot of survival training myself over my years, I saw this bed right here. It's like, well, somebody made a survival bed, And it wasn't until I got home and I examined my video more and more, and then I come back again and I checked it out. You can see all the root system right here is pointing outward. And when you make a survival bed, that's what you want. You want to point the root system out, because you don't want to be laying on these big old knots in your back, right? This rock is extremely heavy. Extremely heavy. And there's no kids out here trying to pull up this buffalo grass. It's amazing that this is still here. I don't think anybody's ever slept on it. They put these rocks here, whoever did it, so this doesn't blow away. But yeah, they're still here. All of them are still here. So to the subscriber who asked for it, yes, they're still here. Anyways, to me, that's a survival bed for somebody. I don't know what it was. And I didn't discover the Bigfoot footprint at the time that I discovered this. I just discovered this bed, and then I left. And then I came back the next day to check on it again, and that's when I found the 2 other beds. And I said, wow, I wonder who's building these. And I had people say that, that I did it, and I faked it, get views and stuff like that, which, I didn't. I swear on a stack of Bibles, it wasn't me. And I still don't know to this day who did. I'm soaking wet. I don't know what the reason is. I have stopped many people riding on horses through here and asked them, is this something you guys would do for your horses, to feed your horses? And like, no, you don't feed this buffalo grass. That's how I learned what it was called, to horses. It would make them sick. So it wasn't the horse people. I don't know. I'm still don't know. So after about a week, I was going back home like this, making a video, and when I got around the corner, I caught, because I'm pointing the camera this way, right, to give you guys a little behind the scenes type stuff. When I'm pointing the camera this way, my head is looking left, it's looking up, it's looking right, especially like if I stop and I'm holding the camera here. I'm looking behind me, I'm looking around, because I don't want any wildlife coming running behind me. So I'm constantly looking, like, see my head? So that's what's going on behind the camera. A lot of these trails I come on, you're not allowed to bring dogs, but you can bring horses. Nobody ever picks up after a horse. This is what irritates me. Because you take your dog out, you can't even bring them to these trails. But if you take your dog to the park, you have to pick up after your dog. But nobody ever has to pick up after the horses. And the dog poop's going to decompose just like a horse poop. Right? Horses do more damage with their hooves and stuff come through than any dog would. And so anyways, look at this. What is this? I don't know what that is. Some kind of millipede? Don't know. Anyways, I was walking around here and I was just looking around, and I caught out of the corner of my eye, I caught that big bed over here, and I was like, oh my god, here's another bed. It's huge. Alright, so I went up, climbed up there, exploring. When I find something, before I ever turn the camera on and film it, I like to climb around and explore and check it out. That way, if I see anything, then I can turn the camera on and start recording. Oh, I think I found that bird that's making that noise. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Oh, he moved. He's up there somewhere. So as I was examining, I saw that buffalo grass, and then I noticed that area over there, because it smelled like fresh cut grass when it was pulled out of the ground. I started walking over there to see the area where they got the buffalo grass from. And that's when I noticed. I looked down, and when I discovered that footprint, it was huge. I measured it. It was 13 inches, a little over 13 inches. It was about a ½ inch sunken down into the ground, which is very hard ground. I have a friend of mine, he's 6'4", 265 pounds. He came over and I showed it to him. He tried to leave a footprint by jumping up and down, and he could not leave a footprint. You know, and something heavy left that footprint and built these beds. And if you go watch my older ones where I'm doing a lot of research on Hohokam Indians and Bigfoot, Hohokam Indians and Bigfoot, there's a connection. Alright, up in up between here and Phoenix, there's a place called man, I forget what it's called, Glendale or something like that. It's right in the middle of Phoenix and Tucson. There's another Hohokam, huge Hohokam site where scientists went and they discovered a huge area where Hohokam Indians, and they found irrigations and, you know, buildings and petroglyphs and stuff like that. Back in the 1920s, a guy went to this Hohokam Indian site and discovered that there's a, just like I found here, that huge rock head that's angled up, that's huge, big, carved a face into it. He found a face like this in the same area, in the Hohokam area, and in the same place found a huge Bigfoot print track. And he, like me, said, wow, I wonder if Hohokam Indians had a relationship with Bigfoot. So anyways, this is for the subscriber to ask if Bigfoot beds are still there. Yes. I'm going to head back to my car. It's a beautiful area. There's always people hiking here, especially on the weekends. You come through here on the weekends and there's 7, 8, 10 cars out there. People coming with their dogs or horses. I'm not the only person coming here hiking here. So as you can see, there's shoe prints, horse prints, dog prints everywhere. It's a very popular area for people to hike in. Whew. I just happen to find something that some people don't want other people to know. Is there a Bigfoot in this canyon? I have no idea. I've never seen a Bigfoot before, but I do have an open mind. You know, I would love to see a Bigfoot. That'd be awesome. Look at that bird flying way up there. Be awesome to fly. Alright, well, if you like these kind of videos, smash that like button, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below what you think, and thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. I gotta go change my shirt, give me something to drink. Yes, I'm still drinking distilled water. Remember, be kind to people, treat people the way you would like to be treated yourself. I'm gone. I'm gone.